Paradise. Today we've got the first test run with the BE6S with a couple things going on. We got the new color, we got the new paint job I did on the body, number one. Number two, I rebuilt the center diff. So we've got the center diff in there with rebuilt spider gears and planetary gears, and also 200K diff fluid. And number three, I've got a 16 tooth pinion with a 45 tooth spur gear. So that's basically going to be, it should be very similar to like if you're running the stock spur gear, but with a 14 tooth pinion. So we've kind of got a lot of things going on. That's the third thing. And number four, I'll take the body off at the end of the video and I'll show you guys. But number four is I'm running my my new heatsink, my new Hobbywing Heatsink and Fan combo. So super stoked. Four things we're testing kind of all at the same time. I'm excited. Let's get to it. All right, give her a go. Oh yeah. Holy crap, tractor. This thing is fast, guys. With the new pinion, good lord, this thing, it is definitely faster. Man, this combo woke this truck up. I mean, I can't even get on the throttle. That's like not even half. So one thing I will say about these big tires, these Trencher X's, ironically, I wanted them really wide and fat like a monster truck tire. But I don't know that for doing the kind of driving I like to do, like lots of flips and stuff, I don't know that they're the best for me yet, because they tend to throw me off axis, I feel like, a little bit more so than the other tires that were just a little bit more narrow. But you know, but when you don't land it, then you get some gnarly crashes. Good lord. Holy double. All kinds of extra power with that new pinion and spur. 16 tooth pinion, 45 tooth spur. Man, that's a recipe for breakage. The way I'm driving right now. Good lord. I said it once before, I'll say it again. Anyone who's on the fence about getting a BE6S, don't be. This thing is a true beast. God, it's so easy just to get air with this truck. I love it. And again, you guys are hearing that suspension. The suspension, this is factory suspension, guys. I haven't done anything to tune it. The only thing I did was put the spacers in it to adjust the shocks, the spring, spring rebound rate that I want. When it lands, it's just like on pillows. It's funk. Gotta love it. Body's holding up really well, actually, for all these tumbles and stuff. I think I got one little scratch right there, but the paint's doing pretty good. Got it. I like it. I love it. And this thing just gets air distance. There we go. Now I haven't driven an Outcast, okay? So that kind of might be my next thing. There we go. I can tell you right now, I'm having too much fun with this BE6S. Oh, that's gnarly. Note to self, don't hit the freaking jump there. I was able to pull that out full throttle because I've got this new crazy pinion and spur gear. I don't think I could have done that. I don't think I could have landed it if I was on the factory spur. I'm sorry, factory pinion. Well, pinion and spur. This combo is amazing. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it, guys. And the reason I'm doing that, guys, instead of just straight up 16 tooth pinion with the factory, I think it's a 47 tooth spur. I've heard anecdotally that a couple guys are saying that once you go 16 tooth, their tires are coming unglued. The factory tires are coming unglued, and so are trenchers, Proline Trenchers. Look, there's some kind of I don't know if that was a dog or, looks like a dog, maybe a deer, I don't know. Oh. Whoa, that was crazy. Whoa. Damn, I'm gonna break something doing this. That's not a cool, that is not, it's awesome, but it's not cool. This thing has gotten the crap kicked out of it. It's awesome, guys. I cannot recommend this car enough. Cut it a little short, my bad. There goes my pinion. Did you guys hear that? I think that was the pinion. I can't blame it. Okay, so check it out, guys. So pinion. Wow. I'm lucky I didn't blow out my motor. I might have actually. Motor came loose. Pinion started chewing up the aluminum motor mount. There, I don't know if you can see that. Motor came loose. Pinion started chewing up the aluminum motor mount right there, rubbing on it, making contact. So I don't know. Okay, so the pinion didn't come loose. It's just the motor. Yeah, and that's kind of my bad. I'm going to talk about this in another video, guys, but I made a custom spacer. I made a custom spacer because, so what I found when I put in my aftermarket pinion was that the aftermarket pinion is wider.
And if you look here, guys, notice here's the factory 11 tooth and here's the aftermarket. Check that out.
There's kind of like a shaft on the pinion, right? The pinion's got thickness, not diameter, but like the thickness where you know the Allen screw goes and you mount it on the shaft of the motor. Well, aftermarket pinions, in fact, I think just about any normal pinions are a little bit wider than the Redcat racing pinions. The other way to say that would be that Redcat racing pinions seem to be a little bit proprietary in their design because they're more narrow than a standard pinion width-wise. And so when you use wow, that's pretty hot. When you use an aftermarket pinion, it's too wide. It's going to hit. There's not enough room on the shaft of the motor, because the motor sits too close, or it sits, you know, obviously it mounts right onto the motor mount, but even though there's enough shaft to move the pinion this way, there's not enough distance or leeway to move it back this way to adjust, right? So when I use that aftermarket pinion, factory works perfect, but when you put the aftermarket in there, it's too thick, it sticks too far out this way, but there's no room to adjust this way. So what I did was I made a little spacer in there. There you go. I made a little spacer out of plastic. There you go, it's that white piece. So it works like a charm. I don't know the exact mil thickness on that. It's thicker than a Lexan body. It's basically, I just basically made like a plastic washer, if you will. A little spacer right there. So I could use that aftermarket pinion. So it worked, but I kind of jumped the gun because all I did was I reused the factory Allen screws that hold the motor onto the motor mount. And of course that means there was less of them in the can securing it. So I got really lucky. I hope my motor's not hosed. It seems okay. I'm going to order, actually I bought some at Lowe's or Home Depot or someplace. I bought some other Allen screws that are longer. That will, you know, I can compensate for the thickness of my spacer. Alright guys, so that'll do it. End of the run. BE6 was great, performed awesome. The center diff with the 200K fluid, it performed like a champ, works like a charm. I would say it is, it's just a little bit better than stock. I wouldn't say it's crazy different than stock with the 200K. I don't know exactly what stock diff fluid is on the BE6. If anybody knows, shoot me a comment in the discussion. I think I read somewhere that it's close to 100K. You know, maybe it's like 60, maybe it's 80K, maybe it's straight up 100K. Grease essentially in the center diff. It's a little better. It's a little more wheelie. I do feel like I'm putting power down to the ground a little bit better. Hey guys, so that'll do it. I absolutely love the setup with the Team Redcat BE6S and the 16-tooth pinion and 45-tooth Redcat Racing Spur Gear. It is awesome, super powerful. The tires seem to not be coming unglued, which is something I was told could happen if I just used a straight up 16-tooth and the 47-tooth Spur. But with that, using a 16 with the 45, oh man, it's a beautiful compromise. Tires are great. It does get hot, and I would definitely, if you're gonna upgrade your pinion gear, I would definitely get a fan or a fan really, because this heatsink's pretty damn hot. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, and the motor is blazing hot. So that might, I don't know if this Hobbywing is going to be the best solution for me. I definitely need to get a heat gun or a temp gun and measure it for you guys. Okay, so the ESC is warm, but it's not like blazing hot. Batteries are warm but not hot. It's been sitting for a few minutes. The heatsink, the Hobbywing heatsink, is warm to the touch but not hot. The motor is on fire. It is very hot. I mean, I can't touch it for more than like a second. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative. Hope it was entertaining for you. Stick around. I've got more planned, more tests we're going to do. I might end up getting a different heatsink for this thing, just because, I don't know, man, I don't like that motor being that hot. Also, I think I'll get a temp gun and I'll get some legit readings for you guys. But so far, all that stuff aside, just when this thing is driving, oh my god, it's perfect. It's awesome. I love the BE6S. So, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.